Hello my dear and valuable friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tetevik, and today we're going to discuss an exciting topic about strong, independent women. Before we start, I want to remind you that you can always book one-to-one coaching with me or order my online courses or donate if that's what you would like. Thank you for your donations. And of course, watch my other videos because there is so much in store for you to enjoy, learn, and benefit from. So let's start and discuss who are these strong, independent women, what it is and what is not. And also let's learn what can we do with this. So first word in this sentence, let's discuss this word strong. I will tell you honestly, if anybody tells you you seem like a strong, independent woman, run. Run, run. It's time to run. It's not a compliment, I will be honest with you. That is not a compliment if a man tells a woman you're a strong, independent woman. That basically means you seem that you don't need me, there's nothing I can give you, goodbye. So that is not a compliment, that is his way out. That's why try to do everything to not look or be perceived as a strong, independent woman. Now, discussing word strong, we need to understand what strong is. Very often when people say you seem like a strong woman, they can address that towards your physical abilities. Because usually if we think about strength, that is physical. That means that you can lift things, you can push things, you can fight with things. Strong is not really anything good for a woman. And I will explain why. There is a saying that says, when you're with a man that makes you loved, happy, safe, secure, you don't need to feel strong. You need to feel happy. Because the thing is, when you're with a strong man, that's a time when you can be actually vulnerable. That's a time when you know that he protects and provides for you. So when you are with a real man, masculine, manly, traditional, classy, protective, providing type of a man, you don't need to be strong. He's opposite. He says, my baby, you don't need to carry this, you don't need to lift this. He will carry the bags, he will lift the heavy items because he's the man. With a masculine and strong man, woman never needs to feel strong. Woman never needs to do anything to become stronger. She can be feminine. She can be herself. She can be vulnerable. She can relax. She can breathe in and breathe out. She doesn't need to fight anymore. She doesn't need to prove anything to anyone anymore. She doesn't need to go and strive and work hard to be able to provide for herself because he provides, because he protects, because he is the one who looks after her. If you feel that you are a strong woman, if you are not a bodybuilder, I mean, if you're a woman and you want to be a bodybuilder, yes, you need to be strong to lift weights. But how many women bodybuilders we know? That's not very often. That's not very feminine kind of occupation to choose. Because you see, women very often don't understand that your occupation actually influences your femininity level. If I am a designer of dresses, obviously, I will feel feminine. I design feminine clothing. If I'm design of fine jewelry, obviously I will feel amazing feminine because I just design diamonds to go to decorate women. If I design things, create feminine things, I draw, I paint, I dance, those are feminine professions. And have you noticed that a lot of men who are artists, who draw, who paint, they are very feminine-like. They're very vulnerable because it's a very feminine occupation. They're very sensitive, they're very vulnerable, they cry a lot. You know, that is natural because it's an incredibly creative occupation and it's a feminine type of energy that needs to be put toward painting or drawing. That is a very feminine occupation. There are huge names as Picasso, Michelangelo, Da Vinci that are men who paint, but they are only few in the world. And if you even look at their lives, they had women who were very strong in their lives. They had mothers, wives who were supporting them, taking care of them, and inspiring them to be who they were. And I don't really meet a lot of men who are businessmen and who are feminine. Why? Because owning a business is quite a masculine force that you need to have. Even if I own a business, but it's a online boutique and I sell beautiful dresses and I ship dresses to women, I will feel very feminine because the core of my business is feminine. But if I'm a man and I'm a businessman and I sell cars, there is no chance for me to be feminine. There is nothing feminine in that. Business, selling cars, come on, can't be more masculine. To be honest, I really like men who are business owners because they're the most easy to get along with. First of all, you don't need to worry about money, and I think it's incredibly masculine trait to be strong financially. That is the biggest turn on in the world. I don't care about six-pack. I don't care if your eyebrows look better than mine. I don't care about those things. I care about financial stability in a man, about his status, about how much he can provide, give, progress with me, and protect me. That, because I'm very, very feminine, my natural instinct kick in. As a feminine woman, the first I look at the status and financial stability, and there is nothing you can change in my mind, so I stop looking at it. I always looked at it, I will always look at it, and I always look now as well at it. If men cannot provide, he is not going to be in my radius. He's out. And I'm very demanding in that sense because I know exactly what I want. So for you to become a strong woman is not necessary. Why? Because when you become very strong, if I am very, very strong, there is no chance my man is going to be strong. Because he'll say, oh yeah, you baby, you got it. You got it. Okay, you got it. He doesn't need to do anything. Because there is a bodybuilder woman carrying her own bags, paying her own bill, buying her own car, and a house and everything. Now, be very careful with this thing. A lot of women think if I don't have a man, I need to be struggle, I need to be a victim, I need to be almost dying for him to come and save me from this situation. And then he can be strong and I can be weak. I will say no. It's contrary opposite. You need to be incredibly wealthy by yourself. If you do not have a man, that's a perfect time for you to focus on yourself, progress with your career, because if you're single, you cannot not work. For me, the best option is, of course, when you have a man, you don't work. Otherwise, why do you have a man? You can work on yourself by yourself when you're alone. So if you're single, you're working and you're paying for your rent, and you're in a relationship and you're working and paying for your rent, why are you in a relationship again? What has changed? Nothing. Okay, great. No. Every relationship needs to benefit you. If you are dating a financially stable man, you need to say, honey, I respect you. I admire how successful you're in a business, but because I date you, somebody older than me, more successful than me, I of course expect you to help me financially, take care of my bills, take care of my needs, and I trust you that you can provide for me and teach me things. I want you to benefit from our relationship. I want you to better me. Otherwise, what's the point of me dating you? You see, very settled, very respectful. I complimented him in his success, but I also stand my ground and I dictate my standards, what I'm expecting. And you need to be also the same way when you are dating. Now, stop being strong when you have a man. I want you to learn to stop opening the doors for yourself. And even if you're not in a relationship, even if it's just a simple date or you're walking in the shop and there is a man before you, I want you to let him open the door for you. I want you to let the driver to open the door for you if you're using driver services. I want you to let people help you in the shop when you can't reach things. The best thing for a feminine woman to become more feminine, or if you're a woman and you don't know how to be feminine, start becoming feminine, is start asking for help and letting people help you to be strong for you. Don't be strong, woman. That is not a compliment. Women are not supposed to be strong. Women are created to be loved. Women are created to be cherished. Women are created for men to make them happy. Men is not supposed to make you strong. Men is supposed to make you happier. Of course, we think about this, that you come in a relationship, you're already happy by yourself. He just adds you more bonus, like icing on a cake, like a cherry on a dessert. You know, he adds you more into your life. He makes you happier. But if you're in a relationship and you become stronger, that's the wrong type of a relationship. Like I mentioned, you need to become actually more vulnerable. You need to become more sensitive. You need to become more softer, cuter, prettier, kinder, friendlier, opener. That's what is the consequences of the healthy relationship. If you're becoming stronger in your relationship, really ask yourself, who is the man in this relationship? Why am I called strong in the man and woman? Strong, independent are two, be careful now, completely masculine traits. Strong, that's how we describe men. His muscles, his broad shoulders, you know, his strength, what he can lift. Strong is this, we describe men by that word. It's the complete 150% masculine trait. Strong is not a compliment for a woman. That's insult. Strong? I look strong? Which part of me looks strong? Where do you see strength? You can be emotionally complete. That could be your strength. You can be emotionally and intellectually independent in the way you think, that nobody can control you. But it's not a compliment if anybody says you're strong and independent. Is insult, is offensive, is not a compliment. I want you women, open your eyes and start actually decoding words that men and society tells you, and understand that that is not a compliment. You see, because we women, when we entertain these men, they think that they can approach another one and another one and another one until they get a woman who will take care of them. Women, please stop taking care of men. Please, I beg you, that is not your role. You are not his mom. His mom was supposed to raise him. If he's not done being raised, leave him be. He's still a boy. When you take care of a man, that's not your man, that's your son. Do you like that? I don't. So being strong, you don't have to be strong as a woman. You can be mentally prepared, have your strength emotionally to go through things in life, not allow anybody to break you, know your worth, have your standards up. Yes, if you want to be strong in that area, go on. But you don't have to be strong. Let people help you. Let people serve you. When you go to shops, let them serve you, bring you things, bring you another size, bag your things in a bag, help you to take your things to the car. I do online shopping very often, and even the groceries I prefer to order online, because then they can bring everything to the door. I don't need to walk, I don't need to carry anything heavy, and I don't need to worry about anything. I can choose the quantity, I can choose the best products, I can put my instruction, and I love that. You know, I love that comfort that I can take 10, 20, 30 minutes maximum. I can find everything I want and buy things for the home in the same shopping, and everything is provided for me. The driver brings them, he carries. So that is me being feminine and letting the universe to take care of me. If I ever go to shop something, for example, if I need strawberries, you know, sometimes if I order online, I might not get the size I want or the color I want or how ripe they are. So one day where I needed strawberries to make a dessert, I needed many boxes of them and blueberries and things like that. So I went to the shop to choose them. When I went to the shop, I kind of forgot to take the trolley. So I was in the middle of the shopping and I saw the person who serves there and I said, could you please bring me the trolley? Ding! First time I asked for help and they helped me. They brought the trolley. Then I said, could you please clean it? There had something on the trolley. Ding! Second time I asked for help, a girl came. She cleaned my trolley. Then I started picking up the things and I couldn't reach. And the man who was next to me, he saw that I can't reach. I didn't really see him. Like, I saw that there was like a man figure, but I didn't really like watch him. I was just doing my thing. And he said, can I help you? I see you're struggling. Ding! Third It's the third alert, he's helping me. I said, yeah, sure. He grabbed me that. I said, he said, you need anything else? And I said, yes, I also need this one. So he helped me with all these things. Then I'm going with everything, and I had something, I put like 2-3 boxes like here, and I was just choosing them, and suddenly they felt, you know how this plastic, so it's slippery, because I was trying to reach for something else. Then the fourth time, a woman with a child came and they started helping me to pick up. We laughed. That's the fourth time I already get their help. I'm not trying to be strong at this moment. I'm just buying my strawberries, but already 4 times during the first 10 minutes, I am feminine, I'm vulnerable, I am open to help, and I am being saved with different type of people. Then of course I got the people who will put everything for me for the bag. Then I had another gentleman who took everything and put the bags in the car. So from the beginning to the end of my shopping experience, I had people all over me helping me, trying to please me and serve me. And I was saying thank you, and that is it. My feminine energy was exuding. Man, woman, a worker who works there, a man who doesn't work in there, a businessman who passes by, everybody was helping me. And that was a great experience. In the shop, whenever I shop, I always ask for help. Try to learn to ask for help. Don't need to be strong. You don't need to be strong. It's time for you to be open. Just change that attitude. Stop being strong and start being open to help. Start being receptive. Open yourself to friendly conversation, to help. Let people to serve you. Let people to help you. And if a man comes to you and he says, you look like a strong woman, run from that man. You don't need that. Let men be attracted to you who will say, I want to be strong man for you. I want to help you. I want to carry things for you. I want to save you. I want to pay for you. I want to treat you. I want to spoil you. I want to take you shopping. I want to take care of you. So first, limiting belief that we have about being a strong woman, I want you today to break that habit. Being a strong woman, putting everything on your shoulder, taking care of your family. You know, if you have parents, you don't need to take care of them. If they have disability and they're sick, they had a stroke, of course. But if they're healthy, normal human being in their 50s, 60s, or 70s, they have either pension going on or they can still work. Let your parents to grow up. A lot of women, successful women, are helping their parents, helping their siblings, paying for their sisters and brother education. Stop doing that. That makes you strong and undesirable and unneeded, and it drains you. Drains you. You're not supposed to take care of your parents like they're your child. You are the child. You are the one who needs to be taken care of. Number 2, let's discuss word independent. This is a very big word. This is even worse than word strong, and actually influences your life even in a bitter way than the first word. Strong independent woman is a syndrome of a nice girl that is trying to please everybody, be a doormat, and try to get validation. Do you like that? No. Then stop being that. If you think about it, there is nobody in the universe that can be completely independent. Even if I lock myself in this room, I cannot be independent. I still need suppliers to provide me with electricity. I still need to pay, for people to bring me food. I still need people and services that those people provide. I still will need some type of food. I will still need water to shower. Even if I don't go out from my house, I cannot be fully independent. I still need people. We cannot be independent, complete. Whole independence doesn't exist. So that word is incredibly full with curse. To be independent means literally to be not alive, to die. That's the only time you can be independent, because you're there in heaven with your creator. Then you don't need people. Independent means you do not need anyone. And again, that's not a compliment. That's offensive. If you come to me and you say you look like an independent woman, it means he's trying to say you look like a woman who doesn't need me. So why are we talking then? You need to project so much light, softness, and pure, gentle femininity that screams from your body, I need a man. I need you, honey. I want you to protect me. I need your care. I need you to protect me. I need the safety that you can give me. I need you to provide for me. I need you to save me. I need you to look after me and fully take care of my needs. I need you. That is femininity. Femininity is admitting that you need a man. You need help. You need to be saved and taken care of and nurtured. Feminine women are always going to attract a masculine man who doesn't require them to be independent. Let's think about this in depth. When you are in a relationship, that means you are not independent. It means relationship. What a relationship is? Depending on other person for love, protection, nurturement, providing, protecting. A relationship means dependence on someone to be there for you, to take care of you, to look after you, to make you happier, to help you, to support you, to inspire you, to spoil you. Dependence on someone else. That's what relationship means. So if a man wants to be in a relationship with you and he says that he wants you to be independent, that means I don't want to be in a relationship with you fully. I'm not ready to take care of you fully. I want the little benefits that you can give me, physical benefits, but I'm not ready to take care of you. No, sir. You're going to pay every bill that I have for a few months before you get anything to touch me. Some women, of course, are so easy nowadays because a woman's worth has never been as low as it nowadays. Women used to be the most expensive creature in the world. Men needed to fully take care of them, provide for them, marry them, buy houses for them, and then they would have a chance to have intimacy with a woman. Nowadays, it's opposite. Please try to give me as less as you can, and then we will have physical intimacy. Women have twisted everything around. And this is very unfortunate because feminine women, classy women, traditional women who want to get married, who want to provide a man, are struggling to attract those men because other women are so cheap and so available, jumping over the men, approaching men, pursuing men, chasing men, that men have become women. Men have become these little princesses who sit and who do not approach. They have become another type of a feminine breed. It's disgusting what's happening in the society. A true masculine man who is alpha, let's call him that way, he will never allow a woman to twist him, become feminine. He will never allow. But those strong-minded men are very few. Usually men just adapt to the women and they, kind of adjust. If he sees his mom is independent, his sister is independent, the women that approach him are independent, he automatically adjusts and becomes more feminine in order to be in a relationship so he can actually have that woman, because he understands that every woman I know is like this, so maybe I need to change. And men are quite flexible. They do change, they adjust to us. That's why I'm telling you the truth, that if we women start setting standards that you are not touching this before you invest in me, they will start investing. If we collectively women gather up and we decide, no, you're not taking to us to any park or any coffee, only to the fine dining and bringing me flower and my gift, then they will start doing that. If we start saying no to intimacy before marriage, or at least a ring, or at least a committed relationship, they will start doing that. The proposals will start popping up everywhere. It is depending on us what kind of demand we put to a man. So this word independent, I will say, cut it out from your life. Stop being independent even if you're trying to be. Fully take care of yourself. If you don't have a man, take care of yourself. So you live in a beautiful apartment, in a safe area, drive a good car. But when a man approaches you, say you do the simplest job. Say it's part-time. Say the simplest admin job, something incredibly not threatening, some secretary, some receptionist, some beautician, something like a makeup maybe, nanny, something incredibly small, irrelevant. So he knows that you're doing something, but he knows it's nothing, that the money is very, very small. Even if you're a business owner, don't tell that to him. Because in his mind, he will automatically think, okay, I can't do anything for her. If a businessman is approaching me, there's no chance he's going to know what I really do, because I want him to provide. I am not competing with him. I'm not trying to be the one who, oh, look at me. I have nothing to prove. I'm not going to talk about my multiple degrees, how many languages I speak, how many countries I have lived, what I can do, what I own, no. I will say the bare minimum. If you're very young, in your 20s, and you work, say you study. So it makes it even more irrelevant that you don't even have money for books. Let him buy you the things. Dress well, look absolutely gorgeous, and let him pay. Let him take you out. Let him to impress. Let him tell, do you need some money? Let him be the one who you depend upon. Do not become independent. Depend on people around you. Ask help from your father, from your brother, from your mother, from your sister. Ask help from strangers. Ask help in the shop when you can't reach something. When it's heavy, ask help people to help you. I even, when I'm carrying something and it's a bit heavy, you can see that in my face. I had so many times people coming, running, crossing the street for me, say, you look like you're struggling. Do you need help? I'm like, oh, thank you so much. It's just 1 minute, but it's very heavy. I always take on help. I programmed myself the way that I am not going to carry anything heavy because I'm a woman. I have very beautiful hands. I'm not going to ruin my health, my hands. I'm not going to ruin my body, my shoulders. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. I let people to serve me. I am here. I live like a princess. People help me, not because I force them, but because they get pleasure out of helping me. To be in the presence of such a beautiful woman, sometimes they don't even hear what I'm saying. They look in my eyes like, I'll do anything you say. I know. I don't take advantage, but I benefit. Why would you not benefit? That's kind of silly. If you know your power, you know your beauty, you know your strength, people want to help you, want to gift you, want to give you. Think you're saying no. So many times I go to the shops and people give me things for free. I buy one thing, they give this one for free. I buy these things I ordered, I go to pick up, they say, oh, this actually, we have this gift with it. Okay, give it to me. So many times people just give me free things, and it's amazing how much people want to give. You just need to start receiving. So in this video, we'll learn that opposite of being a strong woman is being an open woman, letting people to be strong for you. And opposite of an independent woman is being a woman who is feminine enough, receptive enough for other people to serve her and help her, gift her, and give things or emotions or experiences to her. And so let's summarize one more time. First of all, being a strong, independent woman is not a compliment. So if somebody says strong, you need to do anything in your life to prevent that from happening. And you need to learn to be more open and receptive. Let other people be in your life and let yourself to choose a man who is strong so you can become vulnerable and soft. The second one is independence. Independence is not a true real world because we cannot be independent from the people. What you want to become is dependable on other people. You want to depend on them. You want to be dependable. They can depend on you, that, for example, you will nurture your man, you will support him. But you also need to learn to be dependent on your man, on your father, on your brother, on your sister. You need to depend on people to help you, to save you, to guide you, to just listen to you, to advise you, to help you with things that you need. As women, we blossom when we are loving and when we are loved. Learn once for all. Strong independent is not for you. Open and dependent is definitely for you. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, smile today and enjoy your life.